Now, when we talk about due process, they believe some people's due process is more due processed than the other. Yes, it sounds funny, but remember the Ministry of Agric actually used about 500 million naira to build a mosque in is it Bauchi or Borno State? Yes, and the minister said that. It was because they followed due process, and Nigerians should not feel like they just went to build a mosque with public funds. And people were questioning, they were like, how can you use public funds to build a mosque? Have you ever tried to use it to build a church or even a traditional house? We don't practice one religion in Nigeria, so you shouldn't in any way use public funds to build any church or even any mosque or whatever it is. But somehow he said he followed due process and this and that. Like, seriously, you follow due process to use public funds to build a mosque? Well, that is for another day. And that report is also in our archive right here. You can go through them and also view some of those videos. But right here, it is Senate that is querying Neco over award of 6.5 billion naira contract without due process. Now, Neco is not following due process and they are being queried. Why is the Ministry of Agric not being queried for using public funds to build a mosque? You see how things are turning out? That is why there are so many problems in the country today. But let us see what NECO actually used theirs for and why they are being queried by the Senate. More details, guys, but please ensure you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, turn on the notification bell, ensure you like, share our videos, and also help us to also share. And also, if you're here for the first time, subscribe to our channel. Yes, this is Saffron Media, and we are here to give you the best, the most trending, exciting, reliable, and authentic happenings, especially in the area of politics and many more. So ensure you stay tuned, relax, enjoy, and get the best right from here. So, guys, without further ado, right here it says that the Senate has queried the nation's secondary examination body, the National Examination Council, NECO, over alleged award of contracts to the tune of 6.5 billion naira without due process. According to the Senate, the contracts awarded by NECO are the printing of security and non-security documents. This was raised by the Senate Committee on Public Accounts, led by Senator Matthew Ugogide, People's Democratic Party (PDP), which relied on the 2017 report of Office of Auditor General of the Federation submitted to it for consideration. According to the Auditor General, NECO is unable to present any records to show that approval was granted for the contract by the Ministerial Tender Board in the first contract that cost about 451 million naira, in the second contract that cost about 6.1 billion. Quotations were not collected from three bidders as required by PPA 2007. It also noted that taxes were not deducted from some of the contract payments, even as there was no technical and financial evaluation. According to the report, evidence of placement of advertisement was not attached to either payment vouchers or contract files. The report noted further that the amount expended was above the threshold of the council and that the contracts was split, with some awarded to some contractors with LPO and work order issued on the same date. The query read, examination of records and documents revealed that the Commission's Tender Board approved the award of contracts for printing of security materials in the sum of 451 million naira to a company in March 2017 in contravention of provisions of Federal Government Circular number SGF/OP/I/S.3/XI/849 of January 16, 2016. The circular reiterated that the approved reverse threshold for service-wide application, for which the parastatals tender board can only exercise authority on works whose value is less than 250 million naira, while any sum above this is to be referred to the ministerial tender boards for approval. We sought the authority for the above approval, including the ministerial approval, but none was provided. The above unilateral award of contracts without following due process may lead to awarding contracts to unqualified contractors. Recommendation: the registrar and CEO should be sanctioned in line with provision of Financial Regulations 3117. In his response, Neco's registrar, Professor Godswill Obioma, who spoke on the issue of 461 million naira, said these are payments to Data Science Nigeria Limited for the supply of optical mark readers for objective question papers for various examinations conducted by the Council. The committee sustained the queries on the ground that the council could not provide evidence of approval from the Ministerial Tender Board before awarding contracts beyond its threshold. The second query read, examination of contracts awarded for the printing of security and non-security documents valued at 6,166,405.407.2 reveal that the contracts were awarded without compliance with the provision of Part 4, Section 21I of the Public Procurement Act PPA 2017 as amended, which states that except as provided by this act, all procurements of the goods and works by all procuring entities shall be conducted by open competitive bidding. The following irregularities were also noted. Quotations were not collected from 3 bidders as required by PPA 2007. Taxes were not conducted from some of the contract payments. There was no technical and financial evaluation. Evidence of placement of advertisement was not attached to either payment of voucher or contract files. The amount expended was above the threshold of the council. The contractors were split as some contracts were awarded to the same contractor with LPO and work order issued on the same date. Also responding to the 6.1 billion naira query, the registrar said the contracts for the printing for our questions are awarded through selective tendering. This is the case to avoid leakages of our examinations and award of contracts to printers of doubted integrity. Chairman of the committee sustained the query because registrar was unable to defend it. This is getting serious. There's no parastatal, there's no sector in this economy or in this country that is free of fraud. It is so unfortunate and so painful that things have continued like this for a very long time and nobody can really stop it. Well, we hope the Senate itself is also cleaned to be able to handle this. So guys, that is it. Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate you. Don't forget to like, share, and also turn on your notification bell. Drop your comments also. Thank you for staying tuned. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.